Up, up, and away. Hello, fellow followers, and welcome to the Fandom Collective. I am FanZcene, the Knight Ambassador to the High Command. And today I have for you, what is up with Superman? So, let's get into this. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to read you this little bit of this article from Variety about the Superman franchise and what Warner Brothers has or may not have in plan for one of my favorite characters. To help find a way to make Superman relevant to modern audiences, Studio Brass has been pulling lots of high-profile talent. There have been discussions with J.J. Abrams, whose company Bad Robot recently signed a massive first-look deal with the studio. And there was a meeting with Michael B. Jordan earlier this year with the Creed star pitching Warner's on a vision for the character. However, Jordan isn't ready to commit to taking on the project since filming doesn't seem likely to happen for several years, and he has a full dance card of projects. Insiders think that a new Superman film is unlikely to hit screens before 2023, given that there's no script and no director attached. So what we can see from this article is that Warner Brothers really has no idea what to do with Superman, and they're trying to get as many high-profile people in to try to figure out what to do. Now, before you all start jumping in on they're going to race swap Superman and everything, which I also thought that's what they were going to do, and I really hope they don't do that. Michael B. Jordan recently stated to Oprah in an interview this. Jordan, who admits that he is a comic book guy, agrees that he probably shouldn't mess up people's perceptions about who Clark Kent is. That said, he is totally on board for an alternate Earth version of the classic superhero. It's tough. I hate being a businessman and understanding both sides of the situation. There is a huge upside to it, but being under that microscope, being picked apart and compared to so many different versions of Superman, I would rather do something original. I'll be Calvin Ellis, Jordan admitted. I think the comic book purists can accept that more than me being Clark Kent. That's a different thing. Now, for those of you who don't know, Calvin Ellis is the president of Earth 23 and their Superman. He is Kal-El, but he's from a different part of Krypton, and he's basically an homage to President Obama. On one hand, I could totally see people accepting this version of Superman as long as it is a Clark Kent, because I know I could, because Superman, Clark Kent, that's Superman, no matter what anybody tries to do, and, I don't want to see that changed. But if they were going to go in that direction, it could be a little less controversial, as it were. Recently we just did a live stream here on the Fandom Collective, and Rev Kev, who was on there, if you don't know Rev Kev, check him out, he's awesome. He suggests that maybe they use Henry Cavill's Superman to introduce the Calvin Ellis Superman, by traveling through the multiverse in DC, and that was a way you can still keep good old Henry Cavill, Clark Kent Superman, and introduce a new Superman, and then you can have Michael B. Jordan have his franchise, which is a pretty good idea. But personally, I don't see Michael B. Jordan as Superman. I would much rather see him as a character called Icon, who was created by Dwayne McDuffie, who is actually an already established black superhero who's basically a black Superman, which I think, they need to start making films and projects with pre-existing characters and quit trying to do all the race swapping social justice warrior type thing. But with that being said, it would be interesting to see Michael B. Jordan, who I do like because I really enjoyed his Creed movies, play a Superman type character, but I don't really see him as Superman, is what I'm saying. Now, we mentioned earlier that J.J. Abrams, who just signed a massive deal with Warner Brothers, has also been approached about making a Superman movie. Now with this, I do like some of J.J. Abrams' work. I do like Lost. I do like Super 8. I think those are great movies, and that was a really good TV show. However, with J.J. Abrams, he has a habit of starting things and not finishing, and leaving more questions than answers. And I'd rather him not direct a Superman movie or a Green Lantern movie. I could see him as a producer. That would be fine by me, but I'd really rather not see him direct these. It would be flashy and probably great action, but it probably wouldn't be much story, much very much entertaining, in my opinion. You know, I am a hardcore Superman fan, and it amazes me how they just can't seem to get Superman right lately. I don't know why. I don't know what to do. You know, as a Superman fan, it's par for the course. And so, with that being said, and also to bring it back to Henry Cavill's Superman, he recently said in Men's Health that I'm not just going to sit quietly in the dark as all this stuff is going on. I've not given up the role, Cavill told the magazine. There's a lot I have to give for Superman yet. A lot of storytelling to do. A lot of real, true depths to the honesty of the character I want to get into. I want to reflect the comic books. That's important to me. There's a lot of justice to be done for Superman. The status is, you'll see. So, could we see Henry Cavill back as Superman? Could we see Michael B. Jordan take over the role as Calvin Ellis, president of Earth 23, and be Superman? Will we see J.J. Abrams make a Superman movie? Will J.J. Abrams take over the DC universe? Who knows? At this point in time, I think it's pretty clear that they have no real direction with the character of Superman. And like the one article said, Variety, nothing will be done till 2023. So, you know, that's what we have for right now. And, you know, if you like this video, please like. Please comment below with your thoughts. Do you like Michael B. Jordan? Would you see him as a Superman character? Would you rather see Henry Cavill back? Would you want J.J. Abrams to write and direct a Superman movie or to take over the DC Universe? Please let us know below. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and please join the Fandom Collective. If you are a YouTuber and you want some help, come to us. We're here. We're a great community. We support one another. We rise together. We will help you. So help us help you. I thank you once again for watching, and Godspeed.